Hi Gemini friends, I'm Jessica. I'm the owner of My Taropist. Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad that you guys are here. Thank you for being so patient. You finally are getting your August My Taropist session. If you're new here, let me just tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take a look at your mental energy, your interpersonal relationships, what's bothering or distressing you, if anything, and then also your emotional energy. And then if we have time at the end, we'll get maybe a little bit of advice for you or see predictive outcome. We'll see how it goes, friends. So let's get into it. So please take a look into my eyes on whatever device or screen you're watching this reading on, and take a deep breath with me. Ready? And okay. Thank you, friends. That is just how I connect with you energetically. And now I am going to split the deck toward you. I have already shuffled your energy into this deck as well, my friends. So what you got on the bottom of the deck is the Page of Swords, my friends. Page of Swords. So some of you might be waiting for some communication to come in. For others of you, you might be doing some research right now, kind of trying to do a little bit of digging. Maybe you are juggling some things at this moment. I have the Two of Pentacles underneath that. You might have a lot going on. Maybe some of you are quite busy, and maybe this information or something that you're waiting to come in, or communication that you're waiting to come in, or what you're looking for, searching for, friend. For some of you, it's mail. Literally, you're waiting for something to come in the mail. Maybe a check. I don't know. Maybe. For those of you who are waiting for something to come in or this information, it might have something to do with a new beginning that you're wanting to start, because I have the Tower underneath that Two of Pentacles. It could be work related, because underneath that Six of Pentacles, again, for some of you, it could be a check. I'm feeling that strongly. Underneath that Three of Pentacles. Yeah, for some of you, you might be waiting for a check to come in the mail, maybe for some job that you've done, and maybe you're kind of trying to balance things financially while you're waiting for that money to come in. That's going to kind of help reset things in your life, okay? But we'll see. We're going to get into the full spread. Stick around, friends. There's a lot of reading to come. Please know that this is a general reading. All of the messages are not going to resonate for all of my Gemini friends, but hopefully I'm going to pick up on a message that is meant for you. So watch till the end. Sometimes things come full circle. It's an exciting adventure, okay? All right, let's get into it, guys. What's going on in the mental energy of my Gemini people? And while you're watching, if you do get a message that resonates with you, please do like this video, and please subscribe if you're new here and you haven't subscribed yet, and hit that notification bell so you know every time a new reading is posted for you guys, okay? All right, well, this is similar to what was on in your pre-shuffle. So you got the Two of Pentacles, which, as you recall, was underneath that Page of Swords energy, and then you've got the Tower underneath that. So, and underneath that Six of Pentacles, and then Three of Pentacles underneath that Hierophant. Wow. And underneath that Seven of Cups. I feel like a lot of you are very busy in this season. And I think you might be realizing that you might be giving out more, especially because we're looking at your mental energy right now. So I feel like some of you are feeling like what you're giving out, like you're kind of overtaxed, I feel like, in this season. I feel like you have a lot going on. Some of you might be going to school and working at the same time and trying to juggle this. I feel like this sense of like trying to juggle a work-life balance in this time. You might have multiple jobs that you're doing right now, friend. And I feel like also for some of you, you might be pursuing different dreams. Some of you might be a little bit confused as to, because I feel like some of you are wanting to take a new beginning or a leap of faith in a particular direction, or this is very scattered energy. I feel like, wow. I'm feeling this energy of like frenzy and busyness and juggling and having a lot on one's plate. And I feel like you're kind of feeling mentally taxed. I feel like in this time, you're kind of coming to this realization with this Tower card that kind of maybe some of the things that you've been putting energy into, Six of Pentacles, some of the things that you've been working on, investing in, Three of Pentacles. For some of you, you're working on a project with a team or a group of other people that's work related or work adjacent. Okay. For some of you, that could have to do with also like a project for school. For those of you who are studying or in a program right now, or in college right now, or what have you. Some of you, I'm hearing master's degrees or a PhD or like some higher, like higher education, getting, some kind of a graduate degree. I feel like that's for some, not for everyone. I'm hearing certification program. I just feel like you guys, I feel like this is what I kind of feel like. I feel like you guys have a lot of passion and a lot of drive, okay? We've got the Knight of Wands and the Fool. And I feel like a lot of you are really passionately trying to move in a particular direction or follow your heart or have these new beginnings or explore things, like especially if, you're trying multiple things at once. Maybe you have different jobs or going to school and working at the same time, etc. Not to continuously repeat myself, friends, but I feel like your heart's in it. You want to do all the things and you're excited about it, and you're excited, like all of these things are new adventures, but at the same time, I feel like it's taking a toll on you and you're feeling a bit energetically depleted. 5 of Pentacles. For some of you, this is also causing a financial strain or burden. Maybe it's hard for you to pursue your dreams and passions while also maintaining a job. For some of you, you might be trying to find a new job and it's kind of like maybe you're having a hard time finding the right one that you can also afford, or not afford, but for some of you, I was also picking up school is maybe expensive right now, or whatever schooling that you're involved in right now could be costing you some money, and you might be coming to this realization of I can't juggle all these things financially speaking. That's for some of you, it's just mentally and energetically it's too much. And I feel like some of you kind of feel like you're about to blow a gasket with this, okay? But for those of you who might be looking for a new job, maybe there's a bit of financial strain in the in-between time, while you're looking for that ideal new fit in terms of a job. But for others of you, I feel like it's also important for you to find a job that is paying you enough, that is, comparable with your experience and cost of living, friend, that is going to be fair for you. For some of you, you might have started working with a team of people on a project, and maybe you're realizing that there isn't enough reciprocity here. Maybe what the energy that you're putting into this team effort or this project, you're not getting enough back from it, or there could be some kind of a blow up with regard to a project you're working on with a team of people that, it could end up ending, it might not end up working out. Maybe you guys don't have the financial resources to really pull it off, or other resources to pull it off, right? Or again, it could be there's an imbalance with regard to what each person that's part of the team is putting in. But let me get a clarifier for this 2 of Pentacles. I just feel like in your mental space, you guys are just juggling a lot right now. For some of you, this could be a move as well with that Fool energy. You might be, I'm seeing the 3 of Wands down here too. For some of you, you might be traveling in this season. For some of you, it is about travel or about you moving maybe to a new location, or just trying to have a new beginning elsewhere where you feel 2 of Cups, 3 of Wands, and the Fool, where, you feel like where your heart is. I'm hearing home is where the heart is. So you might be trying to find a place where you can feel settled, where your heart feels at home, okay? Where you feel at home and safe and loved and nurtured and that sort of a thing. Because underneath that 3 of Wands is also the 10 of Cups and King of Pentacles. Wow. Okay. So let's see. Please clarify, Spirit. Some of you might have, there's heavy earth energy here. So some of you also might be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or have one in your life, or maybe that's prominent in your chart somewhere. Please clarify this 2 of Pentacles is the mental energy of my Geminis. Thank you, Spirit. Please clarify this 2 of Pentacles as the mental energy for, okay, 8 of Cups. Yeah, Strength card. So I do feel like there's a lot of, mentally you guys are feeling kind of drained because you're juggling a lot of things and there's a lot going on in your lives right now. I feel like, you might be definitely having to make some decisions about your future, about where you're going to go, what you're going to do with your life or career or home, situation, anything that's related to that pentacle energy, that earth energy. So career, work, home life, that sort of thing, right? Money. So for some of you, yeah, I'm hearing for some of you, if it is with regard to a move, trying to find a place where you can afford to live, but also feel where your heart feels at home. Okay. Because what clarified that Two of Pentacles is the Eight of Cups. So with this Eight of Cups and then that Tower that was underneath there initially, friends, I do feel like for some of you, there's been an ending in your life. There's something that you're having to let go or release in this season that was draining you either financially or energetically. And now it's like you're having to kind of take a break from something. I'm feeling like Strength card, Four of Swords. You're having to leave a situation or take a break or have a respite right now from all of the things that you're juggling, or at least one of them, friends. Like one of those pentacles gotta drop in this season as you guys are kind of refocusing, working on your mental health and stability right now and trying to kind of get that back. We've got Five of Cups underneath that Four of Swords and then Queen of Wands. So I do feel like for some of you, and then Ace of Pentacles underneath that, for some of you, it is having to let go of a job situation, or again, it could be a home or something like that, a situation that you guys are having to release. And you might be grieving a little bit the loss of that as you're trying to work on your healing and your strength in a mental capacity in this season. And I feel like for some, it was something that you had to let go of. That might have been a passion of yours at one time. It could have been something that you were really excited about, especially I'm feeling like for those of you who are creatives with this Queen of Wands energy. Sorry, I just need a drink of water real quick. So, but you're realizing it's just like, I feel like you guys were a little bit maybe overly ambitious with something or some things in your life. And you're just realizing I can't do it all. Like, or this one particular thing, just in this season, I need a break. It's not going to work for me right now. And but the thing to keep in mind is like, while you're kind of grieving the loss of whatever it was that you had to let go of or what ended for you, friend, that could have been for some of you a dream or something that you were really hopeful. Three aces here under that Queen of Wands. Like, I feel like some of you, it just started and it was something that you were really looking forward to and were excited about, but it's like, so it ended as soon as it began or as it was starting to take off for some of you, okay? And the thing is that there's still three eggs that are whole and intact. So despite you having to release some things, there are still some things that you're letting go of. If you have to drop one of these pentacles, friends, there's still another one there for you. So I feel like as you guys work on this, taking this break, some of you might be on vacation or away just to get away from it all for right now. As you're on this break and as you're, allow yourself that time to really work on getting your mental strength back, getting your mental stability and strength back, because I do feel like a lot of you are leaving behind something that you were excited about, but also for some of you, you're just feeling a bit drained from all the things, right? Okay. What is going on in the interpersonal relationships of my Geminis? That came out real quick. Okay. Wow. So lots of twos going on. You got the Two of Swords. And then you got the Hermit underneath that. And the King of Cups underneath that. And then the Eight of Wands underneath that guy. And then Seven of Pentacles underneath that and Temperance. Wow. Okay. There's a lot of waiting that's happening right now. In this season for you guys. I feel like you guys are I do feel this energy of sort of like reset, recalibrate right now. And you're not the only sign going through that if that is resonating with you, friend. And this has been popping up in a lot of people's readings. I feel like a lot of people are going through this, like these new cycles and new changes in their lives right now. A lot of energy of renewal and refreshing. I'm likening that to like hitting the refresh button, or rebooting something, like an electronic device or something. And it's kind of like, I feel like a lot of people are personally going through an internal reboot and making plans toward their future. And in some cases having to release and let go of certain things that were not working out for them in this season or are no longer working out. Maybe they were for a time it was great, great and it was a dream and whatever. And then now it's like, okay, I'm looking around, I'm surveying the situation, and I'm realizing that it's time for a fresh start. It's time for a new beginning. It's time to release some things and then move in a different direction. That is happening, I feel like, for a lot of people, regardless of your sign right now in this season. Okay, friend? Forgot to let your incense. There you go. You guys got rose. I feel like there's some heart chakra work needs to be going on for some of my Gemini folk, but let's get into this. So for your interpersonal, 2 Swords, Hermit, King of Cups, 8 of Wands, and 7 of Pentacles, Temperance. So there's a lot of waiting in this season. Some of you might be at a distance from your significant other if you are in a relationship or your situationship, or you're seeing somebody in particular, especially if that is a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio with this King of Cups energy, and or a Virgo with this Hermit energy, okay? So you might be at a distance from somebody that you care about a lot, that you do have feelings for. And I feel like right now, some of you even might be at a distance. It could be energetically, it could be literally physically at a distance. You might be working away from home in this time with the 7 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands energy, or just kind of waiting. Again, I feel like some of you, did I say this, that you feel like you're waiting for a check to come in or money come in? That is for some of you for sure. You might also be waiting for communication to come in general from a person, especially if this is you at a distance from somebody that you care about and love. You could be waiting, because underneath that, all of that energy underneath Temperance, it could be Sagittarius. We've got the Ace of Wands and the Knight of Swords, 2 of Wands. Yeah, definitely some of you are traveling, or you have someone that you care about that's traveling in this season, or that you're at a distance from. You guys might be taking a break from one another with this Hermit card. You might really be going within and kind of examining your feelings for this person, Hermit to the King of Cups, and trying to decide which direction to go, or if this is worth you continuing to invest in. For 7 of Pentacles, Temperance, you might, again, all of this energy of you guys trying to find your balance again. And that even goes for this relationship. 2 of Swords, again, you might be making a decision with regard to this individual that you care about, about the progression or the future of this relationship. Maybe you're trying to decide for the both of you, are you going to move toward them? Are you guys going to move together? Some of you, it's that energy, like trying to decide, should we move in together? Especially I'm feeling that for those of you where you might be in a long distance relationship with somebody. Let's clarify this 2 of Swords for my Geminis with regard to their interpersonal relationships. Please clarify this 2 of Swords with regard to my Gemini's interpersonal relationships. Yeah, I feel like for some of you, it's like, should we move in together? Should I go visit them? Should I go to see them in this time? 2 of Swords. Please clarify this 2 of Swords for my Gemini's interpersonal relationships. But definitely some of you are at a distance from this person. Oh, wow. Okay. Now we got 2 9s going on. All right. So 9 of Swords came out to clarify that 2 of Swords. So yeah, you guys are all up in your head about this situation. You are all up in your head trying to make a decision and feel a bit stuck, I feel like, in the process of doing so. Some of you might be experiencing some insomnia in this season, or just up late at night, or just worrying and anxious thoughts with regard to this connection. For some of you, this is about a mother. I was hearing maybe you have, definitely for some, this is about a mother. Because I'll tell you why. I got 9 of Cups, and then the Empress, underneath that, 3 of Swords underneath that, and then Queen of Pentacles underneath that, and then 5 of Swords underneath her. Wow. 10 of Pentacles. Some of you might be fighting with your mother right now, or if it's not a mother, this could be whoever your significant other is, particularly if you're married and you're a male Gemini watching, or you're in a higher level of commitment with somebody, or this could be the mother of your child, even if you guys are not together. There's some heartbreak around. I feel there's strong mother energy though here with the Empress. I'm feeling some of you might be protective of your mother too in this season. That's for others of you. There is some sort of I'm hearing guard her heart, protect her, guard her heart, protect her. Some of you might feel a sense of responsibility or protection for your mother in this season. Some of you might feel feel that so strongly, like you care about her very much, but at the same time, she breaks your heart. It's weird. It's weird energy. It's like you love her very, very much, but at the same time, she hurts you a lot. And at the same time, you guys butt heads. At the same time, there's some disagreements with regard to, I'm feeling for some, maybe with regard to a home situation, because underneath this 5 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles. So there could be definitely some fighting within your family. And there's a lot of single female energy here too. So maybe your mom is single, as a single parent. And so that is why you're feeling this particular sense of protection over her or care for her or responsibility for her, I'm hearing. And it's quite burdensome for you guys. 10 of Wands underneath all that energy, okay? I feel like you're holding a lot of weight on your shoulders right now and responsibility with regard to a family situation. It could be with regard to a family home for some, not for everyone. There could be siblings involved or other children involved for some, okay? Queen of Swords underneath that 10 of, they're fucking A, like underneath that there's the Queen of Swords and the 4 of Swords. For some of you, it is definitely with regard to a family home or a home situation, okay? Maybe you're fighting and arguing about whether or not you should move or this person should move, and I'm saying that because of all that moving energy or movement or travel energy that was underneath all that. Maybe you're concerned about somebody traveling or yourself traveling in the season, leaving this person sort of more alone. I know I'm feeling strongly, I'm resonating with somebody really heavy here. Again, there's this energy of communication. You might be having to stand your ground about a decision that you're having to make. Maybe not everybody, it may be a situation where like not everybody in the family is agreeing on what the right decision or the right move is. But for some reason, I feel like for some of the Geminis I'm talking to, you're sort of the one that is sort of the one that makes the final call or the final decision with regard to this situation, okay? Whatever that situation is for you. Either way, you feel the responsibility on your shoulders, the sense of responsibility on your shoulders with regard to this, more so than anyone else as the energy I'm picking up. I just feel strongly a lot of your energy, and here you are, Queen of Swords. Yeah, with that 4 of Wands, like it's you feel a sense of obligation, duty, responsibility in this family dynamic. But I feel like you're having a hard time making a decision. You don't know what to do. And it's causing you some concern, anxiety, worries. You're not sure what to do. Maybe you're at a distance from your family or from your mother, if this is resonating in that respect, you know. And so maybe it's a little bit hard for you to decide because you're not really there. That's for some, not everybody. Let's see. We're going to get some advice. I'm going to move into what's bothering and distressing you and keep it pushing here because it might shed some more light on this situation. But we'll get advice for you at the end of this because I do feel like you need it with regard to this decision. We'll come back to it, okay? What is bothering or distressing my Geminis? What is bothering or distressing my Geminis? Thank you, Spirit. What is bothering or distressing my Geminis in this season as they're watching this reading? Thank you, Spirit. King of Pentacles. Yeah, King of Pentacles came out for you. Bottom of the deck, 4 of Cups. And then Strength card, 4 of Swords underneath that. So back to that energy from your mental. I feel like there's a disappointment or a loss you might be feeling with regard to a father figure, King of Pentacles here, or a husband or someone that you might be in a higher level of commitment. Or this could just be an earth sign, particularly if it's an earth sign, male, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Take that as it resonates, friend. But I do feel like you might feel like this King of Pentacles this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or this earth energy is like withholding from you. For some of you, this could be a boss. And again, this could go back to if you resonated with that message about waiting for some check or money to come in. This could be with, feeling like something like, where's my money, honey? Like, you know what I'm saying? Some of you might be, again, feeling like someone is withholding. I feel like for some of you, there could be an earth sign, particularly if it's an earth sign male around you, that you feel like is kind of emotionally closed off in this season. 4 of Cups, strength underneath that. Like, this person is being really strong to not really show or share emotion right now. Now, this doesn't have to be male. It's just the masculine energy came out, but this could be female as well. Gender doesn't really matter in the tarot. But I do feel like this energy of somebody around you, particularly if it's somebody you're kind of in a higher level of commitment with, or an earth sign, or it could be a father for some, or a boss, right? Okay. Anything related to that King of Pentacles energy, right? Is like withholding, is being really strong and guarded with their emotions in this season. Let's get more on this though. And again, some of you, it could be that you're having to be strong because you've experienced a loss. Let's see. Please clarify this King of Pentacles as what's bothering or distressing my Geminis. Thank you, Spirit. Please clarify this King of Pentacles as what's bothering or distressing my Geminis. Some of you, this is work related. Because I've got 8 of Pentacles, but what came out to clarify is the moon. Now we're picking up some completely different energy now, so this is a whole new thing. Yeah, I do feel like for some of you, there's a couple stories here. For some of you, definitely feel like there could be an earth sign male, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or again, it could be a father or someone you're in a higher level of commitment with, or a boss maybe, that you feel like is hiding some things from you or withholding. There's you could also be dealing with the Pisces because of the moon card here, or water sign energy. I feel like there's some of you who are feeling like, I'm getting this whole other thing now too. There's a lot of messages coming through, so bear with me for a moment here, friends. I'm trying to give you the first message first and then go through this, okay? But I do feel like a lot of you are feeling like someone is not telling you the whole truth. They're hiding something from you. They're withholding information or withholding feeling or emotion from you in this season. Very, very strongly coming through with this King of Pentacles moon card energy, okay? There's somebody that you feel like is withholding from you and kind of playing it cool and maybe not really giving you all the information or the affection that you need in this season, or just like you feel like they're being shady. There's some shady energy here. Underneath that though, we have the 8 of Pentacles, the King of Wands, and then the Devil underneath that. And 6 of Swords underneath the Devil. 3 of Cups underneath that, Queen of Cups. Okay, so there's, for some of you, this is a totally different story. I feel like I'm tapping into completely different set of Geminis right now, so bear with me, friends, and we still got your emotional energy to go, so there's still a little bit here left. So hang in there. We could come back to y'all if this is now a new Gemini that I'm tapping into, because this is totally different energy. So, okay, for some of you, I do feel like you might have more than one person that you're interested in, particularly if you're a female Gemini watching this. There could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and then maybe a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Doesn't have to be that. We've got Capricorns heavy here too with the Devil energy as well. And so and also we have Pisces energy with the moon card. It could also be, any water sign with that. Sometimes it's kind of interchangeable. And for me as a reader, the moon card with all the water signs, but take it as it resonates, friends. I feel like it feels like you might feel like you're torn between two people. Or if not that, there may be one particular person. I'm also feeling this energy strongly. If you've got a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in your life, you might feel... Okay, friends, we ran out of time, and I'm not sure where we left off exactly, but let me skip back a little ways just in case it cut off where to try to get back to where it cut before it cut off. Okay, bear with me for a second. So for some of you, I feel like with this earth sign energy, it's feeling like there's a very strong like sexual connection between the two of you. There's a very strong almost like sexual obsession or drive, I want to say, but I feel like you kind of, it's like I feel like you want to work on more with this person. It kind of feels like you, my friends, and flip it, switch it, reverse it if it's not, if it goes the other way around. But I feel like you kind of do want more from this individual than just that. Or at least you want them to be your primary, you want to be their primary focus. You want them to focus on you, or, or vice versa, okay? And it's this weird energy I'm picking up here of like you're very focused on them or they're very focused on you. Maybe they're sexually obsessed with you or you are with them. Take it as it resonates. But you feel there's a sense of this person is not showing all their cards. There's no emotion here. There's a complete lack of water that I'm seeing, okay? There's a strong like attraction and like sexual drive going on here. And that's about it. And then there's this strong earth energy with the pentacles, okay? So it does feel very much like that there's something unhealthy with this connection, or that this person might be withholding from you, withholding emotion, or keeping secrets. And I feel like you've already tried to leave the situation, 6 of Swords underneath all that. But I feel like it's sort of like you're on this loop, like you keep coming back to them again, because there is this huge like attraction and connection between the two of you. It feels like a toxic soul tie. And I think it's like this person's under your skin. I feel like it's really hard for you to kind of break free from this because you are so laser focused on this individual, or they are on you, okay? It feels obsessive. It feels like an obsessive energy. And you might have like tried to be friends with this 3 of Cups and just be like friends, maybe tried to see other people. You could be in a third party with this person. There could be like a water sign, female, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio that's also involved, or male. Again, gender doesn't matter that much. I also see Virgo underneath that too. So there could be a Virgo, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio also involved. Again, there's also Leo, Sagittarius, Aries here too. Again, it could be any sign. But I feel so strongly with this King of Pentacles that it's like something keeps pulling you back to this person, even though I feel like in your gut it's not healthy, it's not good, and I feel like you try to walk away. I'm hearing that song, like that Macy Gray song, like try to walk away and I stumble, though I try to hide it, it's clear my world crumbles when you are not near. Okay, so I feel though this doesn't feel healthy, friend. What's this Moon card about with this King of Pentacles energy? For some, this could be work, okay? Again, it could be work. You could have a toxic boss situation. It could be that kind of a situation. You might be really, like, tied and bound to this job, but whoever, like, it's kind of that energy of, like, a boss that's, like, cracking the whip. Like, it's, I hate saying that, but you know what I mean? Like, like a boss that's, like, overly obsessed with like, what's micromanaging, or overly like concerned about what are you doing all the time, you know what I mean, like that kind of shit. And I feel like some of you could have an overbearing boss that you're like, but you're bound to this. You could be like, I'm hearing for some like on a contract positions, you're already obligated to complete this contract, even though it's like this boss or whoever you're working for, and it could be more than one boss here, you know what I mean? Like, even though it's like they're driving you nuts and you're hating this and you like really want to leave, but you got to kind of see it through, even though it's like, causing you a lot of anxiety and worries and fears about this whole situation. For some of you, you could have some fears related to your work situation. Maybe, let's clarify this Moon card, please, Spirit. Thank you for my Geminis and what's bothering or distressing them. and then we'll move on to your emotional energy. Please clarify this moon card. Yeah, okay. And then I'm seeing, wow, that's creepy. So, sorry. So what came out for you is the Queen of Cups and the Hermit. And to clarify the moon card, and then I saw a peek right where those flipped out of the Three of Swords, and then on the bottom of the deck is the King of Cups. So this is screaming to me third party for some. So for flipping it back to the other scenario where this is about someone that you might be in a level of commitment with, or someone that you're interested in or very strongly attracted to, I do feel like you're concerned that this person is hiding another person, another party that you are afraid they might be having feelings for. And it could be a water sign female, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, strong Piscean energy. And then with that King of Cups underneath. Now, for some of you, if for my male Geminis watching, this could be about a female person. You might feel like she is hiding the fact that she's actually in a relationship or talking to or having sex with, because 8 of Wands is underneath that, with somebody else. This is strong third party. We've got a perfect pair here with the King and Queen of Cups, and then we've got this King of Pentacles figure. Also, there's Virgo here with the Hermit. Maybe a Virgo, you're going to find out about this third party from a Virgo person. That could be, they could spill the beans, okay, about this other person that you didn't know about, friend. You might have been waiting on this person to come back around to you underneath that 7 of Pentacles, Temperance, or to work things out with this person for that spark to be reignited. Ace of Wands, like maybe again, strong sexual energy here. I'm feeling that feelings that you have for this person, or attraction that you have for this person, but I feel like you're suspicious or you're concerned that there could be somebody else in the mix. And if not that Queen of Cups, Hermit, that they might be withholding feeling or emotion from you, okay? And maybe it's because you're afraid they might be off having fun times with or talking to another person, okay? Yeah, there's just a strong energy of withholding emotion. I was saying that from the beginning when that King of Pentacles first popped out with that 4 of Cups. Strong energy of someone withholding emotion, affection, feeling, words of expressing themselves emotionally, expressing their feelings emotionally. And I think that's really bothering you right now in this season. Okay, what is going on in the emotional energy of my Geminis? Whoa, okay, there was a lot. Yeah, so this is going the emotionals. Now we're going back to the story on what on your interpersonal. So what came out for you guys? Queen of Swords. And also 10 of Wands wanted to flip itself on out there too. So you guys are very burdened mentally right now in this season is just what I'm feeling underneath that 4 of Wands and Knight of Cups underneath that 7 of Wands. So yeah, again, I feel like a lot of you are having to make a decision. Okay, and we're back. Okay. Sorry, you guys, the card ran out. I don't know if you even noticed. But I had to switch the cards up. All right, friends, we're back. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're back. All right. So I feel like a lot of you right now, Queen of Swords, 10 of Wands, in your emotional energy are feeling emotionally a bit burdened. This is weird because it's mental energy. I feel like you're feeling burdened about a decision that you are having to make in this season. And underneath that being 4 of Wands and Knight of Cups, I do feel like for some of you, this has to do with like where to live, place of residence. And now it may not be your home, maybe somebody else's home. Maybe again, you're helping somebody move or something like that. It's something to do with setting down roots, I feel like, for some. Now, you could be dealing with, this is your energy, Queen of Swords. I just feel like you could also be dealing with another Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but I do feel like you're feeling like you really want to release yourself of some kind of a burden in this season. And I feel like it's affecting your mental space, it's affecting your emotional space, and I feel like it's somehow connected to your interpersonal relationships. For a lot of you, this has to do with family, okay? Family situation. And I feel like you're kind of trying to follow your heart in this season, but at the same time, it's going to require you to do a lot of this work, right? In terms of making some kind of a decision or a hard choice that needs to be made. And I feel like for some of you, there's some opposition in this, making this decision. Judgment card, 7 of Wands, like you're having to stand your ground. I don't feel like everyone is agreeing with you or the direction that you want to take. Or again, if this is a family situation, there has to be some kind of a consensus about a decision that needs to be made. It's like, I feel like your head or your heart is in one place and other people's might be in another, and you guys are not really disagreeing. So you're not really agreeing. So you're having to kind of stand your ground and make a decision. Now, for some of you, it's just a matter of like this judgment call that you're having to make. This decision that you guys are having to make, you're kind of all up in your head. You might have different people telling you, okay, you got to do this thing. And other people saying, no, you got to do this. And you're like, I don't know what to do. I don't know. I'm just trying to do what I feel is best for me. Okay. But again, it's like there's opposition to that. And I feel like it's just weighing on you guys. I feel like you kind of feel boxed into a corner, some of you, 8 of Swords, right? It's like you feel like you really want to make the decision that is going to bring you the most happiness and joy and fulfillment. Page of Cups, and here's your card, Lovers, right? Like you're trying to make a decision to follow your heart, but you know that it may mean a painful ending for some. For some of you, you may there could be something legally, some legal matter also related to this, you guys. For some of you, this is requiring travel, and it may be taking a while for the movement to happen. For some of you, again, waiting for communication to come in or some news or information maybe that will help you to make this decision, and it's taking a long time to get to you. And let's see. Let me get one more card for this, Spirit, on the emotional energy for this Queen of Swords, 10 of Wands for my Geminis. Thank you. Let me get one more on this. What is this decision about? What is this burden about? It's probably, I mean, it's different for everybody, but let's see. What is this burden about? What is this burden about? I feel some of you might have experienced a loss of some kind. Again, like leaving something behind. For some, it's a person. For some, I feel like it's a home or place of residence. Okay, yeah. This is definitely, I feel like, related to family. 10 of Pentacles. Okay. I do feel like some of you are having some disagreements with relatives or family members right now in the season. You guys are not all seeing eye to eye about a decision that needs to be made or was made, okay? And I feel really strongly that you are kind of the only one that's seeing things one way. It feels very strongly that you guys are kind of like you're having to stand your ground, where you feel like all this opposition coming against you, and you're doing that. Yeah, because like 9 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands, like you're kind of alone. It's like you're standing against your family is kind of like what I kind of, for some, this isn't for everybody, but that's kind of what I'm feeling. So what came out to clarify was the 10 of Pentacles. So yeah, I do feel like this decision that you're having to make, it may have to do, again, I'm hearing so strong with like a family home, place of residence. For others, it's just like a decision with regard to somebody in your family. Again, a parent, a mother, a father. Some of you definitely have single mothers. With this 9 of Pentacles energy, I'm feeling, that pre-Empress energy, 4 of Wands underneath that. I feel like some of you, it's like your mom lives alone or something like that. Yeah, so I do feel like you feel a sense of responsibility and obligation toward family or family member in this season, or having to make a decision with regard to family or family home. And if this is with regard to like the sale of a home, I feel like there's might be some money coming to you on the in-lot sale, okay? While you're maybe you're waiting for a home to sell or something like that. I feel like if that's the case, I feel like, it is going to come through for you. For those of you who are resonating with that and you're waiting, like, I feel like it's just a matter of time before that comes to you. For some of you now, this is for another set of you, and I'm going to move on to your advice because it's been a longer reading than I anticipated for you, my Gemini friends. But for some of you, I do feel like you are single, and and if you're not single, you might be in a relationship, but it's not like committed yet. And for others of you, based on everything I'm seeing, you might be waiting for this person to kind of finally propose or express feelings toward you, or to let you know, like, yes, I do see a future with you, and I do see this, Ten of Pentacles future with you. And like, here you are, single, Nine of Pentacles energy, pre-Empress mode, and doesn't matter gender, but really desiring to kind of have this sort of more long-term committed thing. And if it's not that, it's like just wanting the reciprocity from somebody, just waiting again for them to express their feelings toward you and to say, like, yes, you're the one, like, I see this partnership moving forward into the future. That's for others of you, okay? But for a lot of you, I do feel like you're kind of struggling a little bit with like a family situation in this season as well, friend. Okay. I think you're waiting for some of you, like, for a painful cycle to be over and end, and a new beginning to happen. And it may be feeling like it's kind of taking a bit longer than you want. For some, it's like, again, waiting for money to come in, or wanting or needing more money in this season, working on your abundance. All right, let's move on. Okay, what is the advice? Let's get some advice here with all of this decisions and everything going on for my Geminis, all the things that they're juggling in this season. Whew. Thank you, Spirit. What advice do we have? Okay. So, you got the Page of Cups was the main card that came out for you guys. Underneath that, 10 of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, and then the Chariot and Justice on the bottom of the deck. Okay, 7 of Swords underneath that. Ooh, yeah. Okay, well. Yeah, for those of you, I'm hearing this so clear, I just got to tell you guys, for those of you who have been waiting around for somebody to express feelings to you and open up to you, I got 4 of Pentacles, Hangman, Ace of Cups, okay, 7 of Swords. Like, I don't think that this person is, number one, very honest. So there could be some sneaky shadiness going on, but 2, I don't think you need to wait for that anymore, friend. I think, Knight of Pentacles, 10 of Swords, like, I think you're kind of breaking, I feel like you're kind of breaking your own heart in this waiting for this person, especially if this is an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and waiting for them to finally come around to you and express some kind of feelings toward you. I feel like you're kind of hurting yourself by expecting something from this person, expecting this loving communication from this person. So if that is your message, friend, I think Spirit's saying, like, you know what, friend, like, stop, don't wait anymore for this. It's you can be waiting forever, and it's the more you wait, like, it's just causing you more pain. 10 of Swords, like, stop, put an end to this painful cycle that you are experiencing with this individual, and just keep moving forward toward your own victory. Chariot card underneath that, and give yourself justice. Okay, just, you need to move on from that, because there's something in the Milk and Clean 7 of Swords with this. And I feel like if this person ever did or were to say something to you, Ace of Cups, like, I don't think that it's going to, I don't know if it's the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help them God. You know what I'm saying? This is somebody who's kind of selfish and stubborn and withholding, okay? And I don't think that is what you all want, all right? Could be dealing with the Cancer with the Chariot here and also this Page of Cups. And then we've got the World card underneath that, okay? So it's time for you to put an end to any painful cycles that are going on in your life, you guys. It's time for you to definitely release anything that you've been waiting a long time for, that has been causing you a lot of like pain and suffering in the meantime, in between time, friend. You know what I'm saying? Putting an end to any sort of strife and competition here. 5 of Wands underneath that World card. World card, Aquarius, I got Scorpio, Leo, and Taurus. So you could also be dealing with any of those signs as well, friend. I just feel like it's time for you guys to move forward toward your victory, okay? And I do feel like you need to follow your heart in this season, put an end to any painful cycles that are occurring in your life, anything that is taking a long time to kind of bring you a sense of stability, to bring you, again, that if like, say for example, if you're in some kind of a career or job or working towards something and it's not really giving you the financial payoff and benefit, I just feel like in this season, like, stop waiting. Do you know what I mean? It's time for you to just take action on the decisions that you're trying to make in this season, and to just decide something. And you're deciding, follow your heart. Okay. I think you guys are really up in your head right now. And I think Spirit's saying, like, listen to your intuition, let that be your guide, and follow your heart. Okay. Don't get hung up here. Listen here, you know? Now for some others of you, this might be about a move and travel. Okay. And, you could be traveling. For some of you, you could have gotten some news that was heartbreaking, and you might be traveling in this season because of that. Maybe this is to visit someone or to visit someone's. But for others of you, I feel like there's actually an eventual move that is happening for you. And if that's the case, I feel like, definitely, it is time for you to move forward. Okay. Don't delay. I feel like there's definitely a painful ending that has occurred or is going to occur in your life, friends. Or an ending to a painful cycle. Do you know what I mean? It's time to put an end to any sort of painful cycle. I do feel like some of you, though, got some news that was kind of heartbreaking recently, or you know what I mean? In which case, again, I just think it's time for you guys to move forward towards your victory. I think it's time for you to kind of put yourselves first in the season a little bit, be a little bit selfish, do what you feel like is best for you right now, because I feel like you guys are coming up against so much like struggle and opposition right now, and it's causing you a lot of distress. And I feel like continue to go with your gut and follow your own instincts and your own intuition in terms of what steps to take next, which direction that you should head in. I think that is the best thing for you to do. Page of Cups, like, follow your heart. Okay. And just steel yourselves, because I do feel like there may have been or will be some like kind of upsetting news. But don't let that deter you from where you're headed and the direction that you're going in. Do you know what I mean? With this 8 of Cups energy, don't forget that there are good times ahead. Okay. You see, as she's looking back at this cup that has spilt and feeling the loss of that and the heaviness associated with the loss of that cup that has spilled and what's spilled out of it. In front of her, there are these 2 playful otters. And that's what I love about this card, because it's sort of like, sort of that Wheel of Fortune energy, right? It's like, what is up must come down. There's the cycles of life. There are these down swings and downturns in life. And even in those seasons, allow yourselves to remember that there's still good times ahead. There's still good things ahead for you, friend. So maybe you had to release something or let something or someone go, but that doesn't mean that there aren't others waiting for you that maybe you haven't even met yet, that are going to bring you, support you in your joy in this journey, right? And doesn't mean that and just because you had to release something that, at one time might have made your heart very happy, doesn't mean that there won't be more things to come that are going to make your heart so much happier, or support you in your happiness. So I think, you guys are definitely releasing some things in this season. But again, I think once you can get over that hump and finally make these clear, decisive decisions where you're following your own gut instinct and your own intuition, friends, don't be listening to all the other people. Like, you do, you boo. Like, you know what's best for you. And I feel like if something doesn't feel right to you deep down, listen to that. Listen to your inner wisdom. Listen to that voice inside that's saying, this just doesn't seem right. There's something wrong with this person, or there's something wrong with this situation. Just something doesn't feel right about it. Friends, don't settle. Don't stay in something just because it's familiar, or because there's a soul tie or some kind of a toxic or karmic bond to that person, or an attraction to something or someone. Like, that doesn't mean that it's best for you. If something feels off, friends, don't do it. If the deal on the table, if you're smelling a rat, lift up that contract and look under there. There might be a rat taking a nap underneath that contract, friend. Do you know what I'm saying? Okay. I'm sending you guys so much love. Cheers to you, my Geminis. I'm wishing you the best in this season. And with every decision that you're having to make, whatever you're having to release, friend, do so with love. And I'm sending you love. And also, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching. If you made it to the end and this resonated in some way, please do hit that like button. Cheers to you guys. And by all means, please don't forget to book a session with a real therapist. Okay. Peace.